Hi, it's Vids. In this video I'm going to demonstrate the new keyboard options that are available on the iPad in iOS 9. Now, one of the new features on the keyboard in iOS 9 is the ability to use it as a trackpad. So this can be extremely useful if you're wanting to move your cursor into the body of text that you've wrote to perhaps correct a mistake or to position your cursor so that you can add a word that you've perhaps maybe forgot to add earlier on. You can also do that, but you can also use the trackpad, use it as a trackpad to do with another option which I'll get to shortly. Now, the first option is if we want to move our cursor into this body of text that I've wrote, we put two fingers onto the keyboard, and you'll notice that when I do this, all the letters will go white. Now, as soon as we put our two fingers onto the keyboard, we need to instantly move our fingers up into the text to position our cursor to where we want it to. So if I move it to there, then when you get it to where you want, you just release your fingers and that will drop the cursor there. So from there we could then edit any text out or add some more text into it, that kind of thing. So that's one option. Now, the other option that we can use it for is to select a large body of text. So you might want to select a line or a couple of lines of text to either remove them out. So to do that, we this time put our fingers on the keyboard just the same, but this time we don't move our fingers, we keep them where we are, and after a second or so we'll see the little grab handle has appeared, and from there we can select a portion of text that we want, and we can press the backspace key. That will remove that line. So we've basically removed that last line, 2 lines of text. So that's basically the trackpad. That's basically the keyboard being used as a trackpad. Now, if we look above the letter Q, we can see what looks like a square and a little arrow pointing round to the left. Now if I touch that, this will bring up 3 options that we can see now for the time being. The first option, that's an arrow pointing round to the left, is an undo option. The next one that's pointing round to the right is a redo option. So if I press that arrow that's pointing round to the left, you'll see that it'll put that text back that we've just removed in the earlier step. So if I just deselect that, and if I press the redo option, that will basically remove that text again, as you can see. And then redo, I'll put it back. Now, the next option that we can see there is what looks like a little clipboard. Now this is basically a paste option. So if you've copied some text from another source, like what I've done earlier on, I copied this O2 Wi-Fi text to use in this demo. Any text that you've copied to the clipboard, if you touch that little clipboard folder icon, you'll see there it'll paste whatever you've got into the clipboard onto your note. So if I just undo that, now the next option that we've got, what looks like a little tick and a little circle around it, that's basically a little tick list that you can write a to-do list and then tick them off. So you put pay car loan, something like that. And basically, as you've done them, you can just touch on the little circles, tick them off. Now, the next option that we've got, capital A and a small a. So bring up some text options. So we've got the top one, which is title, and that'll bring up some bigger, bolder text. So you could use this at the beginning of your page or as a title on your note, that kind of thing, in the middle of the page. So the next one we've got is heading. So it basically just looks like the same as title. I don't know what the difference is with that. Then we've got body. That'll basically just use the normal size text that you use in your note. And we've got a bullet list, so you can write stuff there. And you can create a bullet list. And next we've got a dash list, similar to bullet list, apart from you're getting the dashes rather than the bullet points. And then the last one is you can have a numbered list. So this could be useful if you're wanting to provide some instructions for somebody and you're wanting to include them in like steps 1 to 5, that kind of thing. As you go on to the next line, it'll increase the number by 1. And so there. So if we look onto the right hand side now of the keyboard, we can see the little camera icon. Now if we touch this, we get a little dialogue appearing. The top option is photo library. So basically with this option, it would open the Photos app and we could then choose from a photograph that we've previously took on our iPad. And the option below is take photo or video. Now this would basically open either the camera app and we could then take a photograph with our iPad and then that would be inserted into the note, or we could record a video and then that would be inserted into the note as well. Now the next option along, just to the right of the camera icon, what looks like a little wavy line, if we touch on that, that will bring up all the different pens and pencils that we can use and all the different colours we can use, and ruler and the eraser. So as you can see on the left hand side, you can see a pen that's slightly uppermost than the rest of them. Now that means that that pen is chosen. You can also see as well a range of different colours. Now if we scroll left or right, we can move through all the different colours that we've got. You can also see at the tip of the pens and the pencils the colour, and that represents the colour that you've chosen. So if you look at the pen that's on the left now, it's shown black. If I touch on the red, you can see now that the tip of the pen has changed to red, which indicates that will be the colour it'll use when I start writing. So if I just write something on here, and you can also choose the next pen along, which is the permanent marker. And when you've finished, you can just click on done, and that text that you drew with the pens will be inserted into your note that you've been working on. Well, I think that covers everything for the new keyboard options on the iPad. I hope you found the video useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, and also if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you'll receive an email when I upload any new videos. Well, thanks for watching. Goodbye.